Hey YouTube, welcome back to my show, The Leopard Cat, where we are fun, sexy, fearless, independent, and always opinionated. I am here to do my season finale review of Pose season 2 finale. I did do a live reaction video to it. I will be editing that and uploading it as well as this review. So please thumbs up both reviews right now. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. This season finale was so great. I mean, had me through my emotions. I don't know if I'm going to talk about everything that happened, but it had me hoping and praying Blanca would not die. Like, I didn't want to believe it, but I was kind of thinking that they might do it just because, you know, it was the finale and they want to go out with a bang. But she is doing nails in her home because the chick last episode burnt up the salon she had her shop at, burned up the building, and now she's doing inside her home. And I was just looking at her, I'm like, girl, this home could use some work. Like, I know it's just you now. You can basically find a nicer place, you know. But I guess Blanca's just feeling down. She starts coughing, and before you know it, Pray Tell is there, and she looks at him and goes, "Oh, I don't see your name down here. You don't have an appointment." He was just like, "I heard you take walk-ins." And they run and they hug each other, and they just go, "Oh, I miss you too." And you know, they just have that moment where they embrace and everything. It was so nice to see them finally make up. I think 8 months had passed since that happened. And basically he was like, you know, it's nothing worse than being alone with your own thoughts. You really need to, you know, get out the house, do some things. Then he noticed her cough and he took her to the hospital, and she has pneumonia. And the doctor's just like, we got to keep you here, you know. She is literally looking so ill. She knows it's the end. She's like, make sure you have, you know, she's telling Pray Tell, you know, who she wants to leave her things to. And you know, she had this dog she was going to give to Poppy, and he was like, you, Pray Tell told you better leave him something real. And she was like, okay, he can have all my journals, and I want him to publish my book so that I'm not forgotten and I can inspire other people. And I was just like, oh my God, this Pose is just so good, but so sad at the same time. Anywho, she ends up having you know, pneumonia, and the doctor tells you, she said, I don't know how, she was like, be honest with me, how long do I have? She was like, I don't know how long you have. AIDS is tricky like that, you know. But she, you know, basically told her, you need another profession. Them chemicals didn't help. You know, she didn't even wear a mask, which is what they do at nail shops when they're doing nails. You're supposed to wear a mask. She didn't wear a mask. It was just like, I don't know. So she ends up, you know, getting very sick, and the whole family comes to see her, Lulu and everybody, and that was really nice. And I was hoping Damon would make an appearance. I'm like, I hope he comes back from Paris or whatever, and he does. And when they embrace it, he kisses her all over. I was like, oh, she's the mother he never had, and he's the son she never had. And it was just so sad to see that. So good to see them together, but still sad because it was like, we can't lose Blanca, you know. And basically, you know, she ends up going home and ends up getting better, and I was just like, oh, thank God. But Pray Tell is having a problem because nobody comes to the balls anymore, because Miss Electra tells them there's no female judges. Like, we need to be more diverse and everything. No female judges. You know, she tells her, you know, we need more exclusivity. And, you know, it's just like, okay. He meets with the board, and they like, okay, but we don't know what it's like to be women. So what we need to do is basically walk in women's shoes, literally. Walk in heels. And Pray Tell was just like, I ain't doing that. And they were just like, oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And they geeking him up, and he, you know, agrees to do it. When we get to Poppy and Angel hasn't booked any gigs in a few months now. And, you know, she basically is just like, I don't know what's going on with Miss Ford. And we found out that a gay guy clocked her and told them that she was transgender. And I'm like, why in the world would you do that? You're gay too. Like, you're a part of the community. Why would you go and do that? And basically they found out, they pulled her deals and her opportunities just faltered, and she goes to see Miss Ford, and Miss Ford's just like, honey, it's nothing I can do, I'm sorry. And she gets all emotional, and she's all in her funk. And I was just like, oh my God, I was like, they need to start an agency for transgender models. They really need to do that. Angel can do it, and she's feeling all down, but Poppy comes there with a card he done made, like, I'm gonna be a manager. I took you that far. I could take other people like you. I just need somebody to back me up. And they go to Miss Ford, and Miss Ford is just like, people are not changing. This is, I want to help you, but basically saying that she doesn't know what she can do. And they're like, you have to give us a chance. The world will not change unless people like you back up people like us to change it. And basically, she was just like, fine, I'll give you opportunity. You got to book some gigs. You got to get some girls. You gotta make a profit. And he goes and tries to book the girls at the balls, and they're just like, you got to tell me I'm better looking than Angel. I look better than her. And he was just like, it ain't necessarily you look better. It's just y'all got two different looks. And then she just goes like, boy, bye. And Miss Electra just like, what are you doing? Like, wasn't she just outed? You might as well tell them they could be astronauts or something. This is not attainable. And Poppy's just a hustler and just continues to do it till he gets more models on base. He books Angel a job in Germany, and she's just like, oh my God, what if they find out? He's just like, mama, they're not going to find out because I already told them. And they like it. They think it's erotic, and they're here for it. And I was just like, see, you can't have anybody clock your tea if you just let everything out. If you let them know everything, there's no way they can embarrass you for it, because there's no secrets. Just put everything out on the table. And I love that Poppy did that. Trying to blank here, but Damon and Ricky have their moment, and Ricky's getting ready to walk for Paul Abdul, dance for Paul Abdul, and he's still with Pray Tell. Damon tells him he was negative, and he's just like, cool, and they're cool together. And I was just like, okay, good. Then we have this scene where Miss Electra is teaching all the guys how to walk in heels, and they are just few of them, like one or two of them. They used to be in the house of Abundance and went to the house of Evangelista, and then back with Abundance or whatever. They were killing it. Like, the skinny guy was killing in heels, but everybody else was just struggling. It was just a sight to see. I said, see, you think it's easy to walk in heels as a woman, but it is not. It's not at all. And basically they end up doing the ball. What am I missing? I'm trying to see, what am I missing? They end up doing the ball, and Blanca's basically, she wants to come, but because she's short-winded, she has to like sit down in a wheelchair and be wheeled there by Damon. And she does her rendition of Whitney Houston, Star Spangled Banner, and she kills it. Like, that whole ball just had me so emotional. It was just like, they had the Mother's Day ball, and then, Miss Electra won, and I was just like, okay, I thought Blanca was going to win again. But Miss Electra, she has grown, and it was nice to see her win. Then they had the men come out, and when I barely recognized Ricky. Like, when you see my reaction video, you're going to be like, wow. I'm going to be like, wow, I barely recognized him. Basically, he gave her the biggest trophy of the night, Blanca, and it was well deserved. Miss Electra, praised her when she, announced her winning the award, and it was just nice to see. Then we get to Poppy and Angel, my favorite moment of the episode. And, basically, after he told her he booked her and everything, I was getting all emotional. I said, oh my God, they might as well get married. Like, they're so in love. I'm so here for it. He gives her these beautiful flowers, and then she takes one rose out, and then she looks at him, and she gets on her knees, and she's just like, will you? And he was like, yes, yes, yes. She was like, you don't even know what I want. He said, whatever it is, yes, 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 yes. And then she's like, well, will you? And he gets on his knees, and they both at the same time propose to each other. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I can't even. Like, just such a happy ending for both of them. And they both fallen in love, and they're both getting married now. And I was just like, everybody's just surrounded them with cheers and happiness for them. And I was just like, Angel and Poppy, I'm so happy for them. I couldn't be happier. You know, I want Damon to find love again, but he said that he took Evangelista to Paris, and now he's a mother, has children there that don't listen to him. And, you know, Blanca was like, now you see my point. And it was just a happy ending for all of them. Then at the end, we see Blanca outside, and I thought something bad was gonna happen. I said, "Oh God, she's about to get robbed." But she sees these two kids, and they look very, you know, like homeless and hungry. And she's just like, you know, y'all hungry, y'all okay? And she was like, yeah, we okay. I'm like, how old are you? Like 14, 15. And, you know, she was like, we got kicked out of our home and we don't really have anywhere else to go. And they were just like, oh, he was like, so, okay, well, I'll take y'all in. I'll feed y'all. Y'all want to get something to eat? You know, and Pray Tell comes out and wheels her. And they go and they take the kids with them. It's just like, okay, you got new kids now, Blanca. That's really nice. And I can't wait to see what will happen in season 3. I think it's got 2 more seasons, season 3 and 4. And I think Ryan Murphy said he might end it there. I don't know. I kind of don't want to see it end, but then again, it's like I don't want it to get to the point that people don't want to see it anymore. It gets canceled or something like that. It'll never happen, hopefully. But I want it to end on a high note. So if it ends at season 4 or 5, I'm okay with that. Just continue to listen to us and continue to watch polls. You know, you don't have to be a part of the community to love the show. I'm not, and I still love it. Ryan Murphy, Evan Peters, what brought me into the show, and the other characters is what made me stay and continue to watch. So please continue to watch. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell because I will be giving out some shout outs and things like that. Also want you to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at that Virgo Vixen, and if you follow me, I will shout you out. I'm a little behind on that, but I will be shouting out some people in my next video. Virgo season is in full effect starting the 23rd. I'm a Virgo, so you know I definitely will be doing that. I'll be doing my year-end video, you know, when my birthday comes around. You know, I'm celebrating this weekend, next weekend. So I got a lot of things I'm doing. So anyway, thumbs up this video, subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. And always remember to stay fearless, stay representing yourself, and stay watching Pose, okay?